Yes, Scrappy Peeps, Suzanna here for one of my last videos of 2018. I want to thank you all for your support over 2018 and share with you my top 10 layouts that I created this year. No particular order, just kind of the way that I laid them down as I chose them as I went through this year's album. So I will put them all together and start from the top. So this is one that I created for the scrap room, and what I liked about this layout is that it has multiple photos, and I love playing with mixed media, and this year I got brave with both mixed media and stamping, so I also stamped on the layout as well as played with some shimmers, and that's what I like about this. I also like that there's two photos and they're different sizes, and I was able to incorporate all kinds of ephemera into that. So that is my first layout, and I will link up above right about here my links to, I can only do 5 of my videos. This is another one, and again, this is some mixed media. You can kind of see, pardon the cat hair, the tone on tone there of the texture paste, and I just like the way that I was able to frame the photo with lots of layers and the fun title work here. And I've noticed that there is a theme in my layouts as I picked my layouts. 1, I like my white backgrounds. 2, I really like to have either headers and footers on my layouts, or if they go more horizontal, I like to definitely have, just like in this layout here, I have that border. I feel like it grounds the layout. Your eye doesn't wander off the page, and so that's something that sort of has become a trend for me this year. Next up, this was created for Spiegel Mom Scraps using a Paige Evans digital cut file, and I just like the monochromatic of this and the way that I was able to incorporate the sequins and the sparkle and just really make those pictures pop with that yellow there. B for Bell. And layout number 4, this was a scrap lift that I did for Spiegel Mom Scraps. It was a pinspired layout, so again you can see that I like that edge. It just feels like it doesn't, so that things don't disappear. Another running theme in my layouts I discovered is sewing, some machine stitching. It's a bit imperfect, but that's okay, we all are. And then these diamonds, so that's actually a scrap lift using some chenille and some Spiegel Mom Scrap sequins, and I just love the sparkle in that and the way that you can incorporate the wood veneer, which is not quite so sparkly. Next up is this layout. This is a large photo layout, and I like my large photo layouts, and if you go through my work, you will see I have a lot of these. This is Sequoia. Not only did I love Sequoia, but I love this layout because of the way that I was able to cut into the photo but still have you see the idea of the photo. I love the gold as well, and it was something new for me. I had to be brave to cut into that photo. Next up, I designed for a store in Canada using some Cocoa Vanilla Studios, and this was my year. I loved Cocoa Vanilla Studios collections this year. And this is a Paige Evans digital cut file, and then I supplemented it with some others. And I love, one of the things that I love is that I did a little bit more scrapping about me this year. So that's one of the reasons I liked that. Next up, another digital cut file, only this one is cut into the paper instead of being separate, so that was kind of different. And I love the stitching here, and it's not stitching but the threading, and you'll see the technique of that. So what I did was I threaded through the sequins, and then I cut it and then went back through the sequins, and so that kind of held the sequins into that thread there, that strand. And I am a huge fall fan and Simple Stories fan, so that is that. And I did like the shadow, the mixed media thrown into that layout. So we've got, that's number 7, 3 more to come. Next up, this is a sketch from Paper Issues and a digital cut file. I do a lot of tone on tone, so you can see that file there, and it's kind of complemented by these stars here of the cat in her Halloween costume. It just makes me laugh seeing her in her costumes. But yeah, so again, we've got those borders that I like. That's number 7. No, that's number 8. This is number 9. This was up recently on the blog. Again, this is something that is pin-spired. It is a scrap lift, and I made it my own using this awesome My Mind's Eye collection, Jingle All the Way, and some washi down the bottom. I just love that angle on there, even though I kind of increased the angle there on that stitching. But and again, some sequins. This is my last month with Spiegelman Scraps. I will not be continuing in 2019. And this is another Spiegelman Scraps layout. And they have some wood grain sequins, which I incorporated into this layout. And again, it's fall, and I just love fall. I not only love my digital, my silhouette cameo, but I also really like my big kick. And these are using some manual dies. And I do like that circular pattern as well. So those are my top 10 layouts for 2018. Again, I thank you all who followed me. Please hop on to the next person in the list. I also do have a giveaway. So for the giveaway, I would like for you to leave a comment below as well as be a subscriber. And I am giving away a January 2019 the Scrap Room kit. It's the flavor of the month kit, so there are 4 manufacturers, and you will see who that is when it comes out in January, because I cannot, did I say February? I meant January, a January kit. I cannot reveal it because it has not yet been revealed. But so one winner will win that kit. Unfortunately, it can only be in the US. If you are in Canada and want to pay the extra shipping, you may do that. However, I can only have American residents or people who live in the US that I can ship that to for shipping reasons. So again, thank you so much for joining me in 2018. I hope to see you in 2019. There's lots of good things in store. It's going to be a great year. Thanks again. Take care.